What is happening, guys? This is Captain Marvelous from Midwest Tokusatsu speaking, and we finally have ourselves the Beast Racer Converting Zord. And man, this took a while to get because there was some kind of distribution problems with Hasbro where, like, they released the, as far as I'm concerned, they released the double changers in select targets, not all of them, and then they just started to release the triple converters into Myers out here in the Midwest. So it's kind of weird how they did this, but it's here. We also have the Beast Wrecker Zord, which we're going to do in the next video. But for now, we are going to focus on this guy. So first things first, as always, taking a look at the box here. See him sitting there snug and tight. We got some nice box art of the Racer Zord right here. Coming around to the back, well, side first. It's an even better picture of what the front box art there. Excuse me. On the back, got a picture of all three of its modes: battle mode, racer mode, Cheetah. We're going to take a look at all three. Excuse me. And over here is the rest of the Zords in the line: Megazord mode, Ultra Zord. Other side, I got a picture of the Beast X Megazord here, and then down here the Beast X Ultra Zord. And I think that's about it. So, now that you've seen the box, let's go into the actual Zord itself. Here we've got him out of box, and wow, this guy looks awesome, man. Like, once again, Hasbro is really showing that they care more than Bandai has been lately about their products. You can see, just in the red Zord alone, this guy has got a decent amount of articulation. Albeit, his joints are a bit tight out of the box initially, but they'll probably be workable after a few tries, you know? But yeah, as far as articulation goes, his arms here, the side range of motion, elbow joints. I don't think his fist swivels. Nah, that seems like it's pretty still. Oops, dropped that. Yeah. Side note, this headpiece here doesn't have the tightest connection. Like, it's not too loose, but I guess it's not gonna really stay in much better than that. But back to what we were talking about. As you can see here, his head's on a joint, so he's got a bit of a head swivel here, 360. That's really nice. And then this joint supporting him here can pop up and down for this mode. Going over to his legs, you see joints here that allows him to kick out like that. Sorry, it's a bit stiff still, guys, so it's going to be kind of awkward. Forward motion, like so. Also go back. He can go back like so. And then here it's still a bit tight, but he also has a knee bend, if you can believe it. I guess you can also count this too, but this is more so for the transformation purposes. But his foot, or his feet, can bend at the joint like so as well. And just for the heck of it, let's get a good view of his backside. So yeah, that's really all he has for battle mode. Alright, so to go into racer mode, I did this once, so I'm not too familiar with it just yet, so I'm going to use my cheat sheet here, the instructions, for a little bit of help. But that won't be in your view, so don't worry about that. But I guess we can start by taking his sword out of his hand ever so carefully. Here we go. taking off the cheetah head piece in the head, flip his visor back, and his horn, fist are going to fold up into that little divot there. And let's see what else we have to do. We need to go up like that. Oh, duh. Always remember to put this neck piece down before, there you go, before you transform. Fold up. Make sure everything is locked into place. Let's move this table a little closer. Let's see. Then his feet are going to fold in like so. Make sure everything's locked into place first. There we go. And feet will flip down. Coming over to cheetah head. These two connections. Make sure your top one goes in first, I think. Oh, it's a bit confusing. Oh. Okay, here we go. Now I see. These two front pieces here flip up first to allow it room to connect. So top goes in first, and then this little bottom divot, I guess. There we go. Clicks in right there. And last but not least, you've got the spoiler piece. And that's just going to plug in to this little hole in the back right there. And here we have him in racer mode. Let's get that in shot first. There we are. So, here's the second mode. Once again, this is my first time mentioning this, but I don't have the Japanese version to compare it to, but I've seen it in other reviews online before. What I can see, most of the paint apps seem to be there, like nothing looks to be missing at all. And as far as the toy itself, like this is a very nice looking mode, like nothing seems to be lacking. Because I'm sure if Bandai were to handle this, we probably wouldn't even get all three modes. I bet it would have been, excuse me, I bet it would have just been battle mode. But let's get a nice look for you guys there. Actually, it's a little bigger than I was expecting initially. But he does what you would expect him to. Rolls like normal. Spoiler can turn. And yeah. So from here, we are going to head into cheetah mode now. Once again, using our handy dandy cheat sheet. First thing we're going to do is take off this spoiler. That's going to be our tail. The wheels are going to fold into the underside. Fold in the left side first, and then the right side right over it. Now I'm kind of stuck. Hold on. Oh, okay. Wheel pieces in the back, fold down. Okay, now I know. Both legs fold out. Fold the feet from the side. Heading over to the front. Flip out the legs. Almost there. Now we're going to take our tail piece. Slide that back there. Plug it into this hole in the back, I believe. There we go. And there we have him in his Cheetah mode. Now, I've heard people like Japanime mention that the connection on the back for the tail doesn't seem to be as snug as it should be. But that seems to not be the case with mine. Because, oh, I gotta put it back, sorry. If I just wiggle him, like, that's not going anywhere. See? Okay, it moved a little bit, but still, like, it's still pretty sturdy, like. I really have no issue with that there. And probably it's that loose just to allow for maybe a little articulation in the back there with the tail. For, like, his, slash attack. But as far as the mode itself goes, like, it's still pretty solid. Like I said, I think the racer mode is probably my favorite mode for this one. But this still is not bad by itself, though. Like, once again, like, nothing, I think, seems to be really missing from the Japanese version. Because, I mean, I know this is a new mode, but still, everything it needs to do and needs to have seems to be here. So I've got no issues on that. But now for the moment we've all been waiting for. We are finally going to make the Beast X Megazord by bringing in the Rabbit Zord. Well, Chopper Zord, sorry. And the Wheeler Zord. Okay, so now for our transformation. So for now, we're just going to leave the Battle Zord like this. I took the liberty of changing him back first. So, just so you know, for Megazord mode, make sure he's in this form first, obviously. But just for right now, we're going to move him out the way, along with the Wheeler Zord here, because we're going to start with Jackrabbit here. And like before, I'm going to use my cheat sheet here. And mind you, these instructions are from the Jackrabbit Zord's box, because the Cheetah Zord actually didn't have instructions on how to make the Megazord, so to speak. So I guess what we're going to want to do is disassemble him completely. If I remember how. Try to take off these pieces for the sword here. And wow, this is sturdy. I don't want to feel like I'm manhandling this too hard. There we go. And I think that's all it says to do for now. Unless, hold up. Unless we want to flip out the fists here first. Yeah, I guess we'll do that. It's just a matter of trying to get them out right. Here we go. And for the other one, you really need good fingernails to do this. Hold on, we'll get there. Yeah, let's just do a cut. There we go. Finally got it. Okay, so now we'll just move this to the side for now. And then bring in the Megazord. So I think it's the same thing here, just completely take them apart. Starting with the head there. Take off that body piece. Move this closer. Let's see. Flip this up here. Take that off. Take off these bottom wheel pieces. Split those apart. And lastly, split those two legs apart. So let's bring back our rabbit pieces. And as you can see here, we've got a bit of a jumbled mess. But now we've got to make this into a Megazord. So let's go. So I believe we want to start with our Racer Zord first and foremost. Take off that cheetah head. I believe we want to fold the arms back up in there again. So excuse me, guys. I'm doing this while also reading the instructions at the same time. So just bear with me. We'll get there. I think we can leave him like that for now. And it looks like the next step is to take this front piece here. Flip down the grill. This peg comes back out. Oh, okay. So the gorilla head goes back up there. Then it looks like these wheel pieces. You want to flip those pegs out for them to go into. Now it's just a matter of which one goes where. That seems right there. Hold on. Flip down this peg here. And it's gonna go. Oh, hold up. What's the best way to do this? Okay, so put it in first and then flip it down, like so. So that piece looks to be done for now. I believe we want to do the legs next for the Megazord. The instructions aren't the clearest, but it looks like you want to flip the wheel pieces on them in. And then they're going to connect to this, like so, to make feet. And now it looks like we can attach it to the Racer Zord. Alright, so it's obvious enough that we flip the feet down. Hold on. I'm still trying to figure this out myself, guys. Okay, so guys, I found out that I was putting the rest of the Megazord together while I forgot to press record, so my mistake there. You didn't see that. I'll just do it again. But we just go from where we left off. So I'm going to want to turn Battlezord's arms up this way, and then we can plug in Rabbit's arms right up here. And then I did this part wrong first too, so it might look like for the back side here that this peg on the Rabbit would plug in to that hole on Gorilla's body piece there, but that's not the case. Just so you know, there's these two pegs up here that are going to attach to these two holes down here. Because if you plug it in up here, it's not going to be a tight connection and it'll just fall out. So regardless of what you initially see, it's the bottom pegs here. And then we can just plug that into the back right there. And let's do the animal heads. Cheetah's going to plug in this peg right there. Rabbit's going to go right here. The blade piece is just going to plug in to the left arm there. Body piece we've already transformed. Easy plugs in there. And for the head piece. So remember, always fold the visor back first before you do this. So take the front piece and the back piece. Plug them in together. Hold on. It's so much easier first. Hold on, guys, we'll get there. I need to raise it up first, maybe. Okay, that was it. So you got to raise Cheetah's head up first, or Battlezord's. Racerzord, excuse me. Racerzord. Raise his neck up first before you put the headpiece on. And we're about 90% done. Oh, I didn't. Yep, this is the result of me accidentally transforming him without recording first. But you can see these two pieces from the Chopper Zord. Oh, that just came out. 1 second. It's not broken. There we go. Alright. So take these two pieces from the Chopper Zord. Plug them onto the sword. Like so. Just plug it into his arm. And here we have the Beast X Megazord. Most impressive, I must say. This guy is at least maybe 14 inches tall, it looks like. It's like this is much better than anything Bandai probably would have given us, mind you. And no paint apps look to be missing once more. Let's get a good 360 view there. And mind you, I've heard people say that this back piece here is a bit wobbly. That is the case, but the peg on the back here looks to hold it up pretty nice, regardless. And just for the heck of it, let's do a close-up shot. Now, when it comes to articulation for this guy, it's of course a bit more limited than what you would get with the Battlezord by itself. But the arms have a bit of motion here. Maybe you should raise it up a bit more. You can close it in a bit more there. That's mostly due in part to how the Chopper Zord transforms by itself. And then, See, like the Zord's mobility is a bit limited by the gorilla, but that's okay though, because you don't really expect Megazords to have much articulation like we have in the past. So yeah, I'm not gonna really try and move this guy because I don't want to take off anything accidentally, or I don't want to bend something I'm not supposed to. So we're just gonna leave it like that. So yeah, that's gonna just about do it for the Beast X Megazord here. Rating scale, I'll probably give it. Matter of fact, I think I'll give it a 9.5 out of 10 because I'm really impressed with what we got here. Nothing feels cheap in any way, maybe save for some parts with the Megazord, but it's still decent for your buck. Paint looks to be all here. I know I keep repeating that, but I can't stress enough how much Bandai skipped out on so much paint for a lot of their Zords during the Neo Saban era, because I remember with the Dino Charge Megazord, like the silver piping on the legs, like the missing paint there always just kind of irked me. But nothing is noticeably missing from this one, so I have to commend Hasbro on that part. And next we're going to be doing the Beast Zord and also the Ultra Zord with that. So be sure to always like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to follow me at Midwest Tokusatsu on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and we also have a Patreon page if you feel so obliged to support us or support me there. Sorry. And as always, this is your captain signing out.